Hello everybody, good morning to all. So আমি history 4th number chapter what books and burials tell us এই chapterটো reading কৰি আছিলোঁ অলৰেডি আমি 2-3টা পেজ ৰিড কৰা হৈ গৈছে আমাৰ লাষ্ট আমি ইয়ালৈকে চাগে ৰিড কৰিছিলোঁ হয় সাইলেন্ট সেন্টিনেলস দ্য ষ্টৰী অফ দ্য মেগালিথছ সো ইয়ালৈকে হৈ গৈছিলে আমাৰ সো আমি ইয়াৰ পৰা ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰি দিছোঁ আজিও বাকি বেছি নাই আমাৰ সেইটো চেপ্টাৰত সো কি দিয়া আছে সাইলেন্ট সেন্টিনেলস the story of the megaliths. Look at the illustration on the next page. These stone boulders are known as megaliths, literally big stones. These were carefully arranged by people and were used to mark burial sites. The practice of erecting megaliths began about 3000 years ago and was prevalent throughout the Deccan, South India, in the northeast and Kashmir. Some important megalithic sites are shown on map 2, page 13. While some megaliths can be seen on the surface, other megalithic burials are often underground. Sometimes archaeologists find a circle of stone boulders or a single large stone standing on the ground. These are the only indications that there are burials beneath. There were several things that people did to make megaliths. We have made a list here. Try and arrange them in the correct order: digging pits in the earth, transporting stones, breaking boulders, placing stones in position, finding suitable stone, shaping stones, burying the dead. All these burials have some common features. Generally, the dead were buried with distinctive pots which are called black and red ware. Also found are tools and weapons of iron and sometimes skeletons of horses, horse equipment and ornaments of stone and gold. Was iron used in the Harappan cities? Finding out about social differences. Archaeologists think that objects found with a skeleton probably belong to the dead person. Sometimes more objects are found in one grave than in another. Find Brahmagiri on map 2, page 13. Here one skeleton was buried with 33 gold beads, 2 stone beads, 4 copper bangles and 1 conch shell. Other skeletons have only a few pots. These finds suggest that there was some difference in status amongst the people who were buried. Some were rich, others poor. Some chiefs, others followers. were some burial spots meant for certain families. Sometimes megaliths contain more than one skeleton. This indicates that people, perhaps belonging to the same family, were buried in the same place, though not at the same time. The bodies of those who died later were brought into the grave through the portholes. Stone circles or boulders placed on the surface probably served as signposts to find the burial site, so that people could return to the same place whenever they wanted to. A special burial at Inamgao. Find Inamgao on map 2, page 13. It is a site on the river Khod, a tributary of the Bhima. It was occupied between 2600 and 2700 years ago. Here, adults were generally buried in the ground, laid out straight with the head towards the north. Sometimes burials were within the houses. Vessels that probably contained food and water were placed with the dead. One man was found buried in a large four-legged clay jar in the courtyard of a 5-roomed house, one of the largest houses at the site. In the center of the settlement, this house also had a granary. The body was placed in a cross-legged position. Do you think this was the body of a chief? Give reasons for your answer. What skeletal studies tell us? It is easy to make out the skeleton of a child from its small size. However, there are no major differences in the bones of a girl and a boy. Can we make out whether a skeleton was that of a man or a woman? Sometimes people decide on the basis of what is found with the skeleton. For instance, if a skeleton is found with jewelry, it is sometimes thought to be that of a woman. However, there are problems with this. Often, men also wore ornaments. A better way of figuring out the sex of a skeleton is to look at the bone structure. The hip or the pelvic area of women is generally larger to enable childbearing. These distinctions are based on modern skeletal studies. About 2000 years ago, there was a famous physician named Charaka who wrote a book on medicine known as the Charaka Samhita. There he states that the human body has 360 bones. This is a much larger number than the 200 bones that are recognized in modern anatomy. Saraka arrived at this figure by counting the teeth, joints, and cartilage. Occupations at Inamgao. Archaeologists have found seeds of wheat, barley, rice, pulses, millets, peas, and sesame, bones of number of animals, many bearing cut marks that so they may have been used as food, have also been found. These include cattle, buffalo, goat, sheep, dog, horse, ass, pig, sambar, spotted deer, black buck, antelope, hare, and mongoose. Beside birds, crocodile, turtle, crab, and fish, there is evidence that fruits such as bear, amla, jamun, dates, and a variety of berries were collected. Elsewhere, find China in your atlas. Around 2500 years ago, we find some of the first evidence of writing in China. These writings were